The Bomb. Police Constable Kurbalai Zal had served in the force for over 25 years. "The cap doesn't go with your beard, and neither does the sword," his wife used to tell him. "Give up the police force, open a grocery stall and trade away at your own sweet pace." "Wife," he would reply, "you don't understand the fascination of power. If they made you a policeman, you wouldn't leave it in 1,000 years. And besides, I've been serving in the force for more than 25 years. In a year or two, I'll get a pension. Then we can take it easy." "Well, you know best," his wife would concur. One day, Kurbalai Zal came home very upset. He had been called up by the district police inspector. "Kurbalai Zal," he had told him dryly, "I'm not satisfied with you. You're an old and experienced member of the force. The young policemen who have only just arrived here from Russia keep finding bombs or rifles and cartridges. Their police station gets a good name, and they receive rewards themselves. But you haven't even come with as much as a broken axe. Either you must be taking bribes, or you've got too old to do your job properly. If this goes on, we'll have to dispense with your services." These words went through Kurbalai Zal like an arrow. At home, his wife asked him why he was upset, but he said it was just a headache. His wife put a bowl of abgusht in front of him. Kurbalai Zal ate a little, but then pushed the bowl away and decided to go to bed. But try as he might, he could not get to sleep. Finally, he got up, drank a glass of tea, and went out on his beat again. Standing on the corner of Krovovaya and Netkashtanaya streets, Kurbalai Zal began to ponder over the inspector's words. It was well past midnight. Suddenly, Kurbalai Zal caught sight of a man approaching the house of the blacksmith, Faizullah, leading a horse by the reins. On the horse's back lay 2 sacks which contained some kind of round objects. The blacksmith and the man with the horse carefully took down the sacks and carried them into the house. Then they led the horse away and shut the gates. As he watched all this, Kurbalai Zal thought to himself, "At last, my star has risen. Round objects in sack in the middle of the night. Something funny there." And without further ado, he blew his whistle. The nearest policeman on patrol, Constable Potap, came running up to him. "Potap, there's a bomb here." "Where?" "They've just carried it into Faizullah's house." Potap immediately passed this news on to Constable Ivan. Ivan told the senior police inspector. He told the district police inspector. He told the superintendent, who passed the word on to the colonel of the gendarmes, and within half an hour, Faizullah's house was surrounded by Cossacks, gendarmes, and police. They knocked at the gates. "Who's there?" said Faizullah in a sleepy voice. "Open up." When he opened the gates, Faizullah went speechless with fear. All he could say was, "What's happened?" "No talking. It's a search." They woke up Faizullah's wife and children, turned everything in the room upside down, but didn't find anything. Then, on entering the room next door, they caught sight of 2 paunchy sacks. "Mr. Superintendent, sir, there's the bomb!" Kurbalai Zal gave a joyous shriek. Everyone froze to the spot. Nobody dared to go up close to it. "It'll explode and blow us all to pieces." Poor Faizullah was standing to one side with his hands tied. Seeing the futility of the search, he managed to come to himself and cried out suddenly, "Gentlemen, don't be afraid. Untie my hands and I'll empty the sacks myself." His request was granted. Going up to the sacks, he calmly extricated the watermelons that were their real contents and rolled them towards the feet of the superior police officers. On the following day, Constable Kerbalai Zal was discharged from the police force.